I'm having a private party. Ain't nobody here but me, my angels, and my guitar singing. Baby, look how far we've come, yeah. I'm having a private party, learning how to love me, celebrating the woman I've become, yeah.
Hi loves, thank you for stopping in. My name is Jennifer. If this is the first video of mine that you're watching, I thank you. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about something that's been resonating with me pretty deeply. I think more so now just because I'm a mom and I find it so hard to really put myself first and make time for myself. So it's something that I have to consciously work towards and definitely improve at, but something that I'm trying to do more often, more consciously, and more wholeheartedly. I know it's like a buzzword, everybody's talking about self-care, do something for yourself, me time, mom time, whatever you call it. I'm curious to know what you do to make time for yourself. Lately, I think that I've been using my time in a more constructive way, in a more empowering way that's going to help me grow personally, but as a mother, as a person, and just kind of stimulate my mind. I do things that make me physically feel good, but then that are going to intellectually or mentally stimulate me as well. But in the beginning, to be honest, I mean, me time, self-care was just, bedtime was a mad dash. Like I would like put my kids to bed and then just like binge on food and like ratchet TV shows, catch up on shows, lounge around, do everything that I wasn't able to do throughout the day. I'm here with them by myself all day, every day, because my fiance goes to school full time and he works full time as well. So I am with them all day, every day, going crazy. So literally when they go to bed, that was my opportunity, I felt like, to do everything that I wasn't able to accomplish throughout the day. So if that meant being productive, I would try to be productive for as long as possible. If that meant catching up on shows that I couldn't watch while they were awake because they're inappropriate, I would do that. I would eat bad food. I would just do whatever. Like that was my opportunity to go crazy, to go ballistic, and just spend time by myself, do my own thing, and not have to answer to anyone. That's what I would do. And I'm not gonna lie, I still do that some nights. But now I'm coming to find that I have to utilize my I have to utilize my time in the best way possible for myself physically, for myself mentally, and just to keep myself sane. So what I've been trying to do now is I'll spend a few moments just like with nothing. No TV, no phone, no laptop, no distractions. Sometimes I'll literally just sit there, whether there's lights on or I'm in the dark, and I will just let myself be. So if that's me meditating, if that's me just sitting with my thoughts, envisioning what am I going to do right now? Or if I'm just envisioning, where do I see myself? What do I want to do? What makes me happy? Why am I upset? Why am I frustrated? Like just allowing myself to think, just allowing myself to be, not having any real plan, just sitting and being. So I'm spending a lot more time doing that. Sometimes it's me taking a hot bath, listening to a podcast, taking a hot shower, giving myself a pedicure or a manicure. My new thing is I'll try my best to do something that will make me physically feel good and stimulate me mentally as well. Bonus if I can do them at the same time. So for example, things that make me physically feel good. I'll give myself hand massages. I'll give myself facial massages, a good scalp massage, which is definitely an incentive because I can only wash my hair at night most of the time anyways. So if I'm giving myself a nice scalp massage, that's already necessary because that's considered my pampering time / pre-poo in order to prepare myself for washing my hair. So I find myself doing that. Other things that I'll do that will physically make me feel good. Sometimes I'll just go and get a massage. you know, provided I have someone to watch the kids for me, but something that makes me physically feel good. Now, if I can include something that will work my mind out at the same time, like if I'm taking a nice relaxing sea salt soak or a nice bubble bath, I'll listen to a podcast. Maybe I'll journal, you know, something that'll just have me thinking and stimulating me, so I'm not literally just sitting there. And don't get me wrong, sometimes, like I said, just sitting there works just great for me and I love it. I'll indulge in the moment and actually just enjoy not having a crying baby or a whining 3-year-old or someone asking me a million questions. Sometimes I just want to be in the quiet. But sometimes I find that it's helpful that I'm doing something physically while also stimulating my mind. Because keep in mind, on most days, I'm here with 2 children. I'm not going to work every day, so I'm not getting the social interaction that I need. You know, I'm having, well, my daughter's not a baby, but I mean, her vocabulary is only so extensive. We can't sit down and have a full-on conversation about politics or deep subjects. So I mean, I need some type of engagement or interaction, something that's going to work my mind muscles out. So that's what I find helpful to do right now. I definitely want to journal more. I want to write down my thoughts. Sometimes I just miss doodling, you know. I used to get into the habit of buying notebooks, and I would actually like fill them up in a good amount of time. Like I'd buy a big notebook and I'd probably fill it up within a month or so, because I'd be writing journal entries, diary entries. Some days when words wouldn't come to me, I would just doodle. I would just let my pen go wherever it takes me, and as corny as it sounds, I'd come up with like a picture, or sometimes it was just a web, you know, with like a word in the middle, like goals, and then it would branch off into different directions. Doodling, it's just so stimulating for me, and it feels so therapeutic. It feels so great. Writing, I've been writing since I was in elementary school, since I learned how to like put sentences together and form paragraphs, and for all of it to make sense and flow. I've been writing, and writing is something that I love doing. I started my blog before I even thought about YouTube. For the longest time, I said I'm not going to start a YouTube because I'm an introvert, I'm shy, I'm awkward, and I don't want to do it, and writing is my thing. Here I am, but I love writing, so I'll always be able to put a pen to paper. That will always be my go-to for stress relief, for something that's just therapeutic and natural and real and raw to me. But honestly, I feel like a lot of days, just because my days are so busy and I'm using so much mental energy and physical energy, I just feel like some days I just don't have the energy or the creativity to just sit there and write, you know. Even when I do have an opportunity, sometimes I'm just so pooped that I can't even just sit down and think about writing. So like I said, that's when I'll just sit in the quiet. I'll just do something physically to make me feel good. Sometimes it's watching Netflix or watching some ratchet TV shows. Sometimes it's listening to a podcast. Sometimes it's taking a bubble bath. Sometimes it's taking a walk, getting a pedicure, dropping the kids off, letting daddy have daddy time. Those are things that I have to physically teach myself to do, because I'm Miss Independent. I can do it myself. No one can do it better than I can, but at the end of the day, everybody needs help. And this is something, being a parent really teaches you more about yourself than it does about your children most of the time, I feel like. Because as I'm sitting here telling my daughter, you know, she's 3 years old, she's asserting her independence and her personality and how she wants to do things and her preferences and what she wants, and she wants to put her shoes on, but she knows that she can't tie her shoes yet, so mommy has to help her. And I'm telling her, baby, even big girls need help sometimes too. And as I'm literally saying this, I'm thinking to myself, I needed to hear that. Because as much as I do on a daily basis, as much as I bust my ass, and I do so much, I know I need help too. I cannot do it all. I can do it all, but I'm going to be crazy or dead trying to do it all. So everyone needs help, and it's okay to ask for help. So that is my reason for taking care of myself and learning to put myself first. So this is why I end my videos asking you to do that. A, because it's something that I'm working on, and B, just because I know as a human, It's natural to care for other people. It's natural to be providers and to be caretakers. But I feel like in a way our society was kind of trained to do that before we take care of ourselves. You know, it's like a backwards way of thinking, like you shouldn't be selfish, or you shouldn't take care of yourself. But what do they tell you? If you're on an airplane and the airplane is going down, you want to put your mask on first. You want to protect yourself and take care of yourself so you can take care of other people. I don't even like calling it self-care, because it's just like living. It's like maintenance. It's taking care of yourself and making sure that you do something for yourself and put yourself first every once in a while. I'm not promoting that you go out there and be selfish and don't help somebody, or don't help your fellow man, or don't take care of your kids, or don't take care of your spouse and meet other people's needs. I'm not saying any of that. All I'm saying is, we're spending all this time investing into relationships and taking care of people. We want to do the same for ourselves. If you don't know the essentials of taking care of yourself, meeting your expectations, your needs, doing something for yourself, you're not going to be your full best self for anyone else. I definitely want to know what you do to take care of yourself, to put yourself first. When you have me time, like, do you just go to Target? Because sometimes I just go to Target. Sometimes I just walk in the aisles and go to Target. Like, I'll get a green tea frappuccino, or I'll get a turkey bacon breakfast sandwich and sip on some water. I'll just get an oatmeal, because there's a Starbucks in my Target. I thought I should mention that. But sometimes I'll just get some food and I will walk around. And sometimes I'll just go grocery shopping. That's my me time. Sometimes I'll just drive down to the water and walk the beach, walk the pier. Sometimes I will just drive around in my car listening to Childish Gambino, Lupe Fiasco, or Kid Cudi. Like, sometimes you just need to physically separate yourself from your everyday. It doesn't have to literally be you doing something extra or fancy. Sometimes me time, self-care, whatever, is just you doing something that is going to help keep you sane. So whatever that is, morally acceptable, hopefully, whatever your mental sabbatical is, I pray that it's getting you where you want to be in your personal journey. And I would love to hear more information about it down below, because like I said, I have my methods, but I'm always open to trying new things too, because this is like an adventure for me. It's like, what am I going to do this time? Which brings me to my next question. How often should you self-care? Completely up to you. I mean, that's something that is definitely subjective, but for me, I try to do something for myself at least once a day, just because I know there's going to be something crazy. There's going to be some element of crazy every single day. So in order to combat that, I feel like I deserve to treat myself in some way every day. A bubble bath, a hot shower, listening to a podcast, painting my nails, something. But completely up to you. I thank you for watching me babble about me time and self-care and taking time for yourself and loving yourself. And I pray that you are getting closer in your journey to appreciating yourself more. I love you guys, and take care of yourself. Bye.
Baby, look how far we've come. Look how far we've come. I'm having a private party, learning how to love me, celebrating the woman I've become. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday.